Hey everybody, so here we go. This is my third time trying to shoot this video because the first time I went over by 3 minutes and the second time I was plagued by a coughing fit. So, third time is the charm, and here we go. We're going to get through this. Yeah. Alright, so we are on Module 3, Activity 2, and this is dealing with all kinds of technology related stuff. So how I'm going to organize this today, I'm going to go through, one of the activities we had to interview some teachers, talk about their responses. I have 5 questions. I'm going to read them to you. These are the same questions that went to the teachers. Um, I'll read the question to you and I'll talk kind of about the overall feeling that I got from some of the teachers, and for some of them I'll provide some more specific examples. But yeah, let's get started. So, number one, in today's constantly changing cyberspace, what is one way in which you try to prepare your students to be safe while making connections with people and building a social network? So, overwhelmingly, one of the responses that I kept getting was don't share your private information online. This is something that in today's day and age, we only need to turn on the news to be reminded why we don't do this. Um, yeah, I had one really specific response, which was excellent for this, was don't share anything online that you wouldn't want on the newspaper, and don't say anything to somebody that you wouldn't want to say to their face. So, excellent response to that question. Okay, we're going to move on now to number 2. What is one way in which you try to help students distinguish reliable information from unreliable information that they may come across online? So, reliable information usually has a source. We can trace it back to a scientific journal, or we can trace it back to some other, you know, legitimate source. Stuff that's more opinion based or unreliable information we cannot find, and that's kind of the overall feeling I got from my interviewees, and I agree with that as well. So teach your students to look for the source material. Okay, number 3, what do you do as an educator to keep up to date on emerging technology, considering how fast that it changes? Also, how do you see this benefit your classroom? So, one of my teachers said that they network a lot, and that's a wonderful idea, really, if you think about it, because a lot of teachers out there are very tech savvy. We're kind of geeky people, a lot of us, we're kind of nerds, so we know what's up when it comes to technology. We're on the cutting edge. So talk to us, ask us things. In today's, I foresee in the not too distant future, you're going to see virtual reality classrooms. People will have headsets and they put them on and they go to wherever. Why watch a video on going to ancient Greece if you could put on a headset and go there? That's the kind of thing that's in the not too distant future. I really believe that. So, yes, I definitely agree with that teacher. Network, talk to people. It's amazing what people know out there. Just have to go ask them. Okay, number 4. How do you encourage and support students in their interests utilizing technology in the classroom? So, students are as different. I mean, they're all individual people. I think as teachers, we tend to forget that sometimes. And our students, we think that they're all kind of cookie cutter when in fact they're as different as you and I. So you need to find out what's important to them and then go looking for apps out there and activities and technology. There's something for everybody out there, I promise you. So find out what's important to them and do a little looking and you'll find it. Okay, last question. With the use of technology, the student is often self-directed in their learning. How do you predict the role of the teacher will change in the future if technology begins to lead more of the classroom activities? So, overall, my teachers, my interviewees all said this technology is wonderful and that we should embrace it. Some were a little bit more hesitant, but yeah, everybody basically said technology is wonderful. But they really kind of foresee the teacher becoming more of a facilitator in the classroom, just kind of guiding the activity, and the technology taking more of the doing the more of the boring part. So I agree with that as well. You're going to see the teacher just kind of guiding and the students using technology to get through the exercises and things. Okay, so I didn't have a chance to ask for a summary, a IT summary from any of the teachers that I interviewed, so I did do this with at the school that I work at, however. And overall, I found it was very basic. It was like 2 minutes to present the activity, 5 minutes questions and answers, stuff like that. And it was all like 2 minutes for this, 5 minutes for this, 2 minutes for this. And I mean, I felt like it was too rigid without any kind of um, real structure to it. So I came up with my own, and I'm going to try and just get through it really quickly here because I know I'm running short on time. Um, I have 5 things that I think that all IT lessons need to have. Are they safe, educational, worthwhile, organized, and fun? So for safety, you want to make sure again that you're not giving any kind of information out online. Any of that stuff, we've covered that before, so I'm not going to get into it. Educational, are they learning? Is it learning or is it play? Maybe play is okay once in a while, but it's not going to be something that you want to do all the time. Is it worthwhile? So is what they're learning, is it actually valid? Are they going to use it? Or are you just teaching them something just to teach them? So make sure that you're doing that. Organized. This is definitely the most important part. You want to make sure that your lesson has everything, that there's a nice flow to it, that their kids aren't running around going crazy. And last, is it fun? Um, you really have to do an excellent job making sure that the lesson can hold the kids' interest and that they're learning, it's great, but also that it's fun, because otherwise they're going to get bored quickly and that's not good. Okay, so that's it. Time's up, and I'll see you guys later.